The summer bookended by 2 4-1 defeats for Southampton away from home. Now the first home game of the new campaign at their home, and Saints desperately need a fillip, a win, a lift. Llorente and Koch play it into Tyler Adams. The American goes out to Rocker again. And then he feeds it down to Aronson. It's a bit easy. Gineppo's a few yards off him, gets there eventually. And then a poor ball from Rasmussen. And Saints can build again off a Leeds mistake. Nicely played off by Shea Adams. Nice pivot. And now Stuart Armstrong rushing. Was he caught? Did the defender get the ball? Llorente says he got the ball. Armstrong's down. The referee's having none of it. He was trying to get past Diego Llorente, and Stuart Armstrong went down as Llorente challenged. Referee says he got the ball, Tony Harrington. Saints fans are furious, and Armstrong's down injured. So he does get the ball, but he gets, I would say, Armstrong first.
He gets Armstrong first.
And then the ball. It's a red card denial of a goal-scoring opportunity with VAR. I thought they had to have a look at it.
It's a red card.
No red card. I think, if I'm honest, by the letter of the law, and the law says if it's a clear and obvious error from the referee, I think that was a 50-50 enough to say it's not a clear and obvious error. And I would be in the other end, I'd have thought it was harsh on Saints and a player who got sent off. As the ball comes forward by Leeds, not brilliant. Salisu heads it back into the Leeds half, and then a poor sloppy first touch from Rocker allowed Elianusi to snap in and get the ball, and then he plays it nicely out to Walker-Peters. This is good. He goes for the early cross. Armstrong, and it's just wide. It ricocheted off him onto a defender, back to him. Could have gone anywhere, and it's gone out for a goal kick in the end, and there might be an offside flag up as well. But the fact is, that's as dangerous as Southampton have looked in this opening 18 minutes here at St Mary's. And the ball in early from Walker-Peters was the key. Could have gone anywhere, Joe.
That could have gone in. It could have gone in on the first touch. It could have gone in on the second one. He shoots, comes back to him, hits him in the knee, and then rolls past the post.
Saints playing it out from the back. Bazunu out to Salisu, standing on the ball, waiting for a runner, waiting to see an option, gets it up to the head of Shea Adams. No foul against Llorente. Another Spaniard's becoming the villain of the piece here as he clears, and then Rocker plays it forward to feet, and good anticipation from Armel Bella. Kocha took it off Rodrigo and kept going, and then fires a shot just wide. What a moment from the 20-year-old German. He absolutely sent that like a rocket past Mellier's left-hand post, and the goalkeeper wouldn't have had a prayer if that had been inside the woodwork. 34th minute, and a better natural finisher, that's for sure. Now, Leeds trying to play through the middle. They played a good ball to James, the substitute, who hits it. Good save from Bazunu. To his left, low. James scurried through on goal. He got the shot away. That's the first time Leeds have got through Southampton's defence, really, and got in behind. And there's a warning for Southampton, and the first time their keeper's really been called into any serious action, and Bazunu was up to it.
That was a really good save.
Early cross for Leeds from the left, headed half away by Salisu. Leeds trying to start the half on the front foot. Saints have got to concentrate in the first 20 seconds of the second half. And they've got to get into the rhythm of the game again quickly. Cross low from the left from Harrison, and that is the goal. And it's taken less than 30 seconds for Leeds to take the lead. It's a lovely finish as well. I think Rodrigo has got the goal. He scored against Wolves. He scored with a beautiful first-time finish from a narrow angle. I'm not sure how pleased Bazunu will be to be beaten at that angle at his near post. But Rodrigo has fired Leeds into the lead, and there's more pressure on Ralph Hasenhüttl and Saints, and they were caught napping at the start of this second half. Now, ball out on the right for Leeds. Deep, James and Aronson combining. James volleys a ball into the box, away from Salisu, up onto the chest of Rodrigo, who turns and tries to shoot, deflects off Bednarik. It'll be a corner to Leeds United. More boos from the Saints fans. I get it, it's just not going to help.
Well, we're kind of seeing what I'm a little bit worried about, because what you are seeing is that Leeds seems to get the ball their direction every time they get it. It lands where they are, where the Leeds player are, that's where the ball comes, but they, with minimum effort, while you see some Southampton players are running a lot to get after the Leeds players.
Yeah, this is the problem, like you said, giving the lead away. Approaching the hour mark on BBC Radio Solent, outswinging corner for Leeds, possibly, it is. Outswinger, taken to the near post and flicked onto the back post, and that's 2-0, and Leeds are up. And the celebrations with the Leeds fans at that end. And the ball again, maybe Rodrigo headed home from a flick on that was going in without his help. But Saints now in disarray on the opening day of the season. Leeds have doubled their lead, and 2 goals in the first 15 minutes of the second half have made this an almighty uphill battle for Southampton. And after a torrid week, they're now 2-0 down at home on the opening day, and Saints have it all to do. Here's Genepo on this left-hand side, trying to attack now. 2 defenders, goes on the outside of Christensen. It's a great cross and a header from Aribo. Unfortunately, has no power. But if it had, Aribo's first touch could have been a header into the corner of the net, but he didn't get the purchase on it. That's really good work from Moussa Genepo. That's what we thought we'd be seeing from him as a player. Yep. And now you've got Adams and Mara up front. Aribo and Armstrong almost playing behind them. So it's a 4-4-2, but in a way, with Genepo as a left back, it's a tricky one. Good play from Adam Armstrong. Gets a return ball from Che Adams. It's good, and he's in behind on the left. Low ball into the penalty. Goes past Mara. Here's Aribo. Past the goalkeeper. Scores! And Southampton are back in the game. And substitute Joe Aribo has a goal on his home debut for Saints. And the former Glasgow Rangers player who started his career up the road at Stagetown is back in the south and scoring for Southampton on his home debut and bringing them back into the game. Saints 1, Leeds 2. It's 2 goals in 15 minutes at the start of the second half, and then the goal back from Joe Aribo with 18 minutes to go. And here we are into the final 10 minutes on BBC Radio Solent. The Saints are trailing 2-1. Here's Sekou Mara midway inside the Saints. Oh, that's a brilliant ball. Here's Walker Peters from a narrow angle, and he scores! Oh, Leeds opened up by a bit of genius from Sekou Mara, the young Frenchman, on his debut off the bench. And Kyle Walker Peters from a narrow angle has slotted it past the fallen Ilham Meslier, who's got his hands on his knees. And Saints are celebrating. The comeback is on. It's Southampton 2, Leeds 2. Comeback from Southampton started by Joe Aribo. And I say completely finished, but certainly levelled up by Kyle Walker-Peters. And here comes the throw from him towards Che Adams, chests it down, looking for a runner. Sekou Mara, left-footed, onto his right foot, blasts a shot from nowhere. 25 yards out on the angle and smashed it against Ilham Meslier. And he went left foot onto right foot away from the defender, and then just pulled the trigger with no backlift at all, Joe. Yeah, and a good turn. He picks up a flick from Che Adams, turns him from the left side to the right side and pings the ball at the goal. And a good hit, by the way. Yeah, it was really had some venom on it. It's been a hot old afternoon for these players. Fair play to these teams in this heat. They have played a high-intensity game of football today, Joe. High pressing in 30-degree heat. Yeah, for 100 minutes. We've had 4 minutes of stoppage time at the first half and 6 in the second. Yeah, and the pace of the game's been good, hasn't it? And it's been a lot of kind of tactical duels. Yeah. It's been a lot of high energy battles. High energy the referee says that is it. Southampton don't win their first home game of the season yet again for the 23rd time in 24 seasons in the Premier League, but they have rescued a point against Leeds United here at St Mary's.